to the Sometimes Random, occasionally every once in a while vlog.
It is amazing how fast they go.
Hey guys, I wanted to take just a minute and welcome you to the Sometimes Random, occasionally, every once in a while, more times than not, Pastor's Vlog. We've been at this now for over 100 episodes, and there seems to be still so much to learn. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you for the comments. I can't tell you, they mean a lot. To read through those and be encouraged by them. Thanks for the thumbs up, and especially for encouraging your friends and family to subscribe. Our goal is to show you some of the things maybe you don't normally see in the life of a pastor. And I wanted to take a few moments tonight and just share with you our story. Steph and I have been married for 27 years. We have 3 kids, Tyler, Carson, and Bailey. And ministry for Steph and I, when we got married, was the last thing that we really thought we would be involved in. And by that, I don't mean that we weren't Christ followers. I just mean ministry, right? I could never see myself as a pastor. Started playing basketball when I was in 6th grade. And from that day forward, I was going to be a basketball coach. I played in middle school, I played in high school, I played in college, I played overseas. I played every day. I went to college just to get my degree so that I could coach basketball. I graduated. Well, in the meantime, Steph and I got married, and of course we were going to church. One of our first dates was to a small group, and we started teaching students. Really didn't know what to do. Went to a Christian bookstore, bought a book, and Finch Baptist Church, a small church, and just loved on those kids. And one day, I'll never forget, I felt God nudge my heart or tap me on the shoulder and say, "This is what I want you to do." This, I didn't know what that meant other than ministry. People would say, "Well, you called to pastor, you called to be a student." I didn't know. I just felt that God was nudging me, calling me into ministry, full-time ministry. Had no idea what that really meant. About the same time, I got an opportunity to coach. And maybe one of the most difficult things I've done is to turn down that opportunity to follow God into I don't know what. I didn't know what it was, didn't know what it meant. But Steph and I were obedient. And I've pastored 3 churches. I pastored Mount Zion Baptist Church, where I met a deacon by the name of Jackie May, who has poured into my life from the day I met him. And he and his wife, Mary, have made tremendous difference in my life. We started the church, Southside Church, in the small town of Paragould, Arkansas. Began with nothing. No chairs, no building, nothing. In a living room with 11 people. God bless that. We were there for 7 years, and the church grew, I guess, to around 600 people or so. We built 4 different times. But I wanted to be in the city. I wanted to be where things were happening. I wanted to be where traffic was. And I wanted to go to California, where the weather is incredible. But I knew, Steph and I went out there and visited. We even had opportunity, but I knew to go there wasn't what God wanted. And through a lot of circumstances, we ended up right here in South Florida. You know, it's funny, I was way over my head, but I had a confidence, not an arrogance, because I knew I didn't know a lot of things, but I felt a confidence because I felt a calling that this is what God wanted me to do. And now we've been here, it's hard to believe, for 17 years. We've met some incredible people. We've learned about hurricanes and the ocean. We've met people from all over the world. This is a true melting pot of people. People from different backgrounds that speak different languages. And as a result, we've got I had the opportunity to really travel around the world, but there's been some challenges. The thing about pastoring is we all bring our peopleness to church, and there's some great things about peopleness, but there's some really difficult things. And the hardest part is not to give up, to not quit, to not think somewhere else the answers are to be found, when God wants us to bloom right here where we're planted. So the kids were all born in Arkansas, but Bailey came when she was 6 months old. I don't know if any of them have very many memories of Arkansas. They're Floridians as far as they're concerned. And the greatest joy of being here is watching them grow up to sense what God's calling is on their life, and for them to embrace it, and most importantly, to run after Him. The greatest joy of Steph and I's life is to watch our kids now. I heard it said one time that you have been a good parent when your kids become good parents. So I'm still waiting on that first grandchild. Tyler and Amber, anytime would be fine. But that's our story. A lot more involved, but if I had to put it into one word, it would be a hymn we used to sing at the church I grew up in. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. And there's a lot of things Steph and I didn't know, and a lot of things we didn't know how it was going to turn out, but one step at a time. And I want to encourage you, one step at a time. Trust and obey, and you'll never take a wrong step that way. And the greatest joys in life are ahead of you, no matter how difficult it is in this moment. Steph and I love you no matter where in the world you're watching this, and the only reason we're doing this is we want to be an encouragement to you. So give us a thumbs up if you're going for your dream. Do it. Reach your potential. We love you guys. We'll see you on the next vlog, because the one you're watching, you guessed it, it is, say it with me, over. Oh, there goes the camera.